Hello, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Messina, and I hope that you are having a wonderful day. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be recreating my favorite painting of all time, Vincent van Gogh's Starry, Starry Night. What's really attractive about this painting is that it is full of lines, colors, and, of course, swirls. So, boys and girls, when we do our inspiration project, our inspiring picture, we want to make sure we capture the starry night with the swirls and the stars. Now, we will be creating our own version of Starry, Starry Night, but with a little twist. Since there are new books coming out and also a new series, we will be making our own Starry, Starry Night, but if you look, it's based on a really cool novel when I was a kid called Harry Potter. Some of you might be super fans of Harry Potter already. We will be creating our own Starry Starry Night version of Hogwarts Castle. Alright? So, for this project, you will need a Sharpie, a pencil, watercolor paints, some crayons, a pencil, and of course water, and anything that you need for cleaning up. We're going to first have our picture up and downwise. We are going to take our Sharpie or a pencil if you're worried about making an oops, and we are going to go halfway on the paper and we're going to make some cliffs on each side. You want to make sure that you use a hilly line or even a zigzag line. After that, we want to show some texture of cliffs, and we are going to be drawing some zigzag lines, some hilly lines. After that, as you can see behind the paper in our example, we are going to be making our bridge. So a little bit below, maybe 2 fingers or 3 fingers, we are going to be making a side-to-side line. After that, a little bit on top, we are going to be making a castle line that stretches across. Make sure when you're doing your castle line, it's flat on top and flat on the bottom. Now, we are going to be making our reservoirs or our little openings from our bridge. When you do this, we want to make sure that it is even. All these little upside down U's are even, and we have a nice spacing in between. Alright, now this part is going to be a little bit tricky. We are going to be making all of our buildings for Hogwarts Castle. Now, you might not be able to fit all of them in, but that is okay. We just want to make sure we get this section down first, okay? So over, maybe probably by your third or second pillar from your castle line, we're going to have this be a little space. So first, over here, we're going to be making our tallest tower. So we're going to draw a curve and we're going to go down. We're drawing the curve so it looks cylinder. After that, we're going to draw a triangle with some lines. After that, we're going to draw a curve, then a castle line, then of course some windows. Over in this section, we're going to draw a side-to-side line and then a trapezoid with some lines. After that, we're going to draw a little tower with a skinny rectangle and a triangle on top. Then, with the same like our bridge with our reservoirs, we're going to be making a couple skinny U's. Again, we want to try our best to make them even or spaced out evenly. Over on the right hand side of our big tower, we're going to draw a half trapezoid, then a line going up and down, then another doorway, then finally a little tower with a roof. And of course later, if you want to add any more details, you definitely can to make it more realistic. You can even add some lines, extra windows. Alright, after that we're going to be drawing some of these buildings. Again, if you don't have enough room for all of these, we just want to make sure we have all of this down, okay? So you're going to give yourself some space. We're going to draw 2 towers, giving them some space. See how mine kind of like stops at the edge of the paper? You're going to draw a castle line in each of them. Again, you might not fit all this, but that's okay. Then you're going to draw some windows. After that, between them, you're going to connect them with a side-to-side line. Then you're going to draw a tall tower. After that, you could draw some extra windows and other details. Now, we want to capture the starry night part. So, what we need to do, Vincent van Gogh is known for his crescent moon, so pick a spot for the crescent moon. How to draw a crescent moon? You will draw a C, and then you're going to connect it. Then you're going to draw some circles of different sizes, kind of like to show like we have big glowing stars. After that, boys and girls, once you are done drawing all your details, again, you can add different type of stars. You could add shooting stars. I had some students that even drew Harry Potter playing his little Quidditch game in the background. So after you draw your details in pencil, you are going to trace with Sharpie. Please make sure you have a paper underneath. Once you are done sharpening, we are going to take our same Sharpie marker, and there's going to be some spots where you are going to fill in, because if you paint with black, it's going to get everywhere, and we don't want to ruin any of these designs. So watch carefully where I want you to fill in with Sharpie. I'm going to put an X with my marker. You can even do that too to help you. So we're going to fill in our pillars. We're going to fill in these little doorways. And then finally, in all of our windows, we're going to fill in with your Sharpie. If I were you, I would trace everything first with Sharpie, then finally, in all my windows, oh, hear that screaming? I bet they're excited to paint for this project. Those are my students. I bet they're super excited for art, and also maybe they're super excited to eat their lunches. So again, wherever you put an X, that's where you're going to fill in. Stay tuned for part 2.